Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the Hands-On channel. I'm out here at the new property and haven't been able to do an update for you guys for a while just because I've been so busy, and when I'm not busy, I'm consumed by the news. I don't like being that way, but you know, I'm really worried for the country, as you guys know. So anyways, this video is not going to be about that because I'm out here, I'm getting stuff done. I was able to borrow my father-in-law's tractor. It's a 3032 John Deere, and man, I was thinking I was going to need like a 55 horse or something for out here at this property, and I still may need something bigger than a 32, but I'm really impressed with how much work this thing's been able to get done. I'm sure a bigger tractor would be faster. You can do anything you want to do with a small tractor. It's just going to take you longer than it would if you had a big tractor. I didn't say it quite right, but it's something like that. But anyways, today I've been doing a lot of grading. We had a real rough driveway out there, and if I can do it, I'll insert a couple of pictures in here, but it was basically, it had a couple of really deep tire tracks in it where somebody had been driving a dually back and forth through there, and it was really packed down, and every time it rained, the water was stalling out there and pooling up, and so it'd be a mud hole for like a week or two after the rain, and then it'd rain again, you know, so it was just this perpetual thing where my great white Buffalo, my Suburban, was always dirty and muddy and stuff, and I was always having to drive my four-wheel drive over here just in case I got stuck there at the entrance, which I did have happen to me one time in my black Chevy, old Black Betty. But anyways, I was able to wiggle it around and get it back, you know, push it in and out of reverse to drive and get it to walk out of there. But it was sketchy for a minute there. But what we've been working on this week is getting everything graded. And as you can see, I'm moving these cinder blocks. These are all brand new cinder blocks that were just laying scattered all around. So we're trying to consolidate all this stuff in piles of keep versus trash. We've got to get, a lot of this stuff just needs to go to the scrap. And I thought I was going to sell some of it for scrap steel. But somebody was telling me recently scrap steel is so low that it's not worth it. You might as well hang on to it until better times, till, you know, the prices go up, and then you can sell it. So I'm going to make myself a scrap steel pile somewhere on the property. We've got a pretty large piece of property here, and I want to find someplace hidden and out of sight, because this right here is, you know, all this junk you guys see. You see this as soon as you pull in. So part of the reason is we're tired of looking at it. It's an eyesore. As soon as we pull in, it's like a, you know, it takes away from our beautiful property here. So we want to get rid of this junk. But there's a lot of really good steel and big pieces of pipe, all kinds of different things that I can turn into projects in the future, because I weld and fabricate, not professionally, just for my own fun, you know, my own amusement and my own, it's been really handy being able to do that, because it, you know, it opens it up. And especially if you're going to be doing tractor work and stuff like that, you're going to eventually run into a situation where you need to weld. So it's a good thing to know. But anyways, part of the reason we're getting this all cleared out up here is because I've recently bought a couple of shipping containers. They're not the big Mondo ones, they're just 20 footers. But I came across a deal, I was in the right place at the right time type of thing. And one of my customers was telling me about it. He was like, hey, do you want some shipping containers for your new land? I was like, yeah, as long as the price is right and everything. And it was a good price. But anyways, I got two 20 footers coming. And so I've had to do some grading, and I had to repair the driveway just so they'd be able to get in here. So that's why you guys hadn't heard a lot from me. And, you know, I wanted to make a video just to tell you guys, I really appreciate it. We're over 17,000 subscribers here on the Hands-On channel. You know, honestly, I only started this channel just kind of as fun, and really just to keep in touch with my family and to show them what kind of projects I was working on and different things like that. And you know, when I do a chainsaw repair and stuff, that way I could have my friends and family see these videos. But a lot of you guys have become my friends, so I really appreciate that. I don't know what's going to happen, obviously, with the political stuff and any more than anyone else does, but it's a sketchy time in our country right now, no doubt about it. And we're on the cusp of some really, either really great things or really tragic things. So I hope you guys are out there prepping. I hope you're stocking up and still doing all that while the getting's good, because I got a bad feeling about 2021. And again, I don't want to go into too much depth on that because I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore because of the censorship here on YouTube. So anyways, we'll probably be doing a lot more homesteading videos, and I'll try to stay out of the politics as much as possible because You know, I don't think I'm changing any minds, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but more than likely I'm just preaching to the choir. And, you know, honestly, you guys don't need that. I've read some of your comments. I can tell that the audience that watches the Hands On channel, you're pretty awake. And I don't mean that in the modern woke sense, this BS that they're saying now. But, I mean, you know what's going on. You've been red-pilled or whatever you want to say. So, anyhow, I'm out here working away. I'm trying to build this up so that my wife and I, maybe next summer, hopefully, if we can get things worked out, hopefully next summer we can break ground, you know, and if there's still a country to build in here, we'll be able to break ground on a new house. That's our idea. I don't know how much building I'll be able to do in that. I'd like to build it all, but, you know, it always comes down to several different things. Time and money are the main two factors. So anyways, I'll take you around here and kind of show you real quick what we've been getting done. This box blade has been incredible. This is my first time doing any box blading. I have done some heavy equipment work in the past, like I rented a Bobcat one time, or it was actually a big track hoe, I believe is what it was. You know, I can't remember if it had tracks or wheels on it, but this is my first long-term experience with a tractor. So I'm really impressed so far. It's one of these hydrostatic units, so it's really easy to drive. I've been really impressed with this thing. And so much so that I'm thinking maybe I could get by with a 40 horse or maybe a 45 instead of like a 55 or something, because, you know, you don't really want a tractor any bigger than you need. So really appreciative of my father-in-law for loaning me this. I mean, that's a big deal for a guy to loan you his tractor. So I've been doing my due diligence on it. Every day I'm hitting the grease zerks and all that and trying to make sure that it's, you know, well taken care of while I have it. And it goes through, I'd say with me using it heavy, I'm using about 5 gallons of diesel a day. So that's not too bad. And I've been running it a lot, so tripping over some junk here. But yeah, as you guys can see, we've still got a lot of junk around to pick up. And that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. It's just moving this stuff, just moving junk around, basically. I had a job in the past, we used to joke about that our whole job was just one day to the next moving junk around, you know, and I'm very reminded of that because these previous owners left all this stuff. And again, this is kind of the better stuff that I've saved. You know, I thought, well, I mean, that propane tank right there, I can turn that into something or use it for a propane tank. It looks wonderful. And there's like, I don't know, I've probably got 20 propane tanks sitting around. I don't know, maybe not that many, 15, 20 propane tanks. And this little thing here, little four-wheeler. Well, I ain't gonna ride that thing, but I tell you what, those wheels look pretty good. And those front end suspension parts, I might be able to do some different things, or the steering parts, I might be able to do some different things with that and turn it into a different project. Good God, do you guys remember these? I mean, if you've never moved one of these big suckers, you damn near need a tractor to deal with it. They're heavy. Old TVs, man. So younger people probably don't remember those now. I barely remember them. When I saw this thing, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe how big they were. I've got this old RV generator here. I'm going to look at it when I have more time. Right now, I'm so busy doing dirt work and other stuff that I don't have time for a lot of this stuff. But my real passion is mechanical stuff. So I would love to take a look at this and see if there's any saving the generator head. Maybe I could turn it into some sort of a PTO driven generator, or figure out something else, maybe even a big wind turbine or something. I don't know. They left the kitchen sink as well. So, I mean, we got it all. We got a stack of tires for sale over there. $1 or $2 cash. Been working on the well house project. It's pretty shiny because the sun's hitting it there on that side, but we're almost done. I've got a little siding to do in the front still, and we decided we're going to put like a little, I don't know if you call it a dormer or a, what do they call those things? Awning, like an awning type of a deal out over the door. So the roof will also extend out kind of like this at an angle just above the door, just to, you know, protect our investment. We worked pretty hard on that, and putting that old, I didn't really go into depth about it because I've just been so busy, guys, lately. And I'll be honest, I've been so distracted from the things going on politically that I've had a hard time concentrating and focusing on videos. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just, you know, things are tough right now, and my mind is blown almost daily when I look at the news. So anyways, we've been working away on this shed, and that's a good thing. When you got projects like I've got here, it really puts me in good spirits to come out here, and just a sense of accomplishment. You know, when I get something done. I framed up this door myself. My wife found this old craftsman style door on Craigslist. Get it to where you guys can see it. We got this old craftsman style door on Craigslist, and I just love it, man. I mean, it's just got a great look, fits this building perfectly. So I'm really excited about this, getting this project finished off. I've still got some siding to go on the front here. But since I've been tractoring, that's pretty much all I've been doing since I've got that tractor over here. But yeah, you can see I did some blade work right there with the box blade, and it looks a little rough, but it was really wet over here, so I was happy with that. I'm gonna have some weird shadows there. But yeah, you can see I've got a hill kind of going back that way, and what was happening was the dirt was building up right here, and I think that's what caused the last wood siding to rot out. So what I'm planning to do here is sculpt that away so that when any water that comes down this hill over here will hit this groove and go on down the hill. No rot, no problem. And yeah, just been loving it. Really enjoying life when I'm out here. As long as I keep that news turned off, I'm good. So we got a little more painting to do. We painted these trim boards before we hung them, and that was actually great because it just saved us a lot of time. And the main reason I did it was these bottoms are always hard to get once you install them, and that in-grade wood soaks up so much paint and stuff that it's just, to me, better to go ahead and paint those, at least paint the end grain, the things that's going to be hard to get to before you install them. So yeah, just really proud of that. Got a big old tractor tire over there. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do with that yet, but that's one of the pieces of junk I'm glad to have. That trailer needs to go. I was hoping I'd be able to push it down this time with the tractor, but it's just not going to happen because I've just gotten into so many other things. But yeah, been dragging gravel down from here. You can see this driveway. So I've been dragging the gravel down where I want it, which is down by the entrance. I'm not sure on this driveway here. The plan originally was to get rid of the driveway because I'm not building over this on this side. So in a way, it would be redundant to have this. I don't know, but I started thinking about it, and just for a road, just for an access road, I may go ahead and leave it. And over here behind this old boat somewhere, about another 50 yards or so, there's the property fence line where my neighbors are. And somewhere in between there and the boat, I could put another little road going that way to access back into that part of the property. So I think for now I'm going to leave this. The reason I was considering getting rid of it is because you can't see it on the camera, but this is a pretty good hill here. It's real gradual and long, but I'm catching a lot of water. I think all of their drain comes down through there, and anything that comes off this hill is pooling up there and running down. And it was running straight down and turning this way and hitting my driveway and washing my driveway out. But I'm trying to kind of turn it this way to where it'll go into the field. And I haven't quite punched that out yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow because the sun's getting a little low in the sky and I need to move some stuff around. But yeah, man, I mean, just unbelievable what a difference having a compact tractor, I guess is what that would be considered. 32 horsepower compact tractor. What a difference, man. Yeah, I'll be going along and boom, these people, man, they were really trashy. Being quiet in case they were out there. But yeah, there's just trash all over this front part of the place where they lived. And so we've been, ever since we bought this, it's pretty much all we've done is picked up trash. And so now we're finally at a point where we're getting some dirt work done. We're making it to where we can walk around out here better. These old tires, I mean, just tons and tons of tires and rims and stuff. Maybe I can sell the rims, I don't know. If not, maybe I can use them on something. But yeah, just unbelievable amount of stuff that these people collected. But I think it's going to be all worth it once we get all this junk out of here. All the junk gone. It's just going to be really beautiful. So coming up soon, I don't know when it'll happen or if I'll make a video on it. Might do that just to show it to being delivered. But I'm going to get 2 shipping containers out here, as I mentioned. And we're going to probably put them right about where all this junk is, because it's one of the higher spots around here. So that's what I'm working on now. I got to move all this stuff over to here where I've cleared out a little spot. That'll buy me some time, and I'll put some concrete slabs there. I was able to move these great big concrete slabs with that tractor. It really blew my mind because I didn't expect it to be able to do it. I couldn't fit them all the way in the bucket because it's like I believe it's a 5.5 foot bucket, and I just couldn't get those to fit in there. It was real close. But if I'd had a 6 foot bucket, I could have picked them up and actually got them in the one at a time, got them in the bucket. But yeah, it wouldn't pick it up, but I was able to push it. So I pushed them over here. They were way over there out in the middle of this area here. And I pushed them over here just so that I'll be able to stack concrete blocks, stack other things on there, and they won't sink into the ground. And it's up against this building, so I won't be able, I won't have to worry about hitting it with a mower or a brush hog or anything like that. But yeah, guys, just having a great day, getting things done. I highly recommend that you do the same, whatever it is. Maybe you don't have a big chunk of land, but you got, your place there in the suburbs. Get out there, get those projects done, especially if you got warm weather. All of a sudden, we got this warm burst here. And it's like 60 degrees out here today, 62. It's perfect working weather. So anyways, I'm gonna quit yammering on and get back at it because I gotta move a bunch of junk. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later, and appreciate you tuning in.